immigration attorney, and I've got a video for those of you who have a naturalization interview coming up. Now, as you probably know by now, you have to pass the reading, writing, and speaking portions. They are 3 different parts of English tests. You'll also have a civics test, but this is practice for writing in English. If you are having a little bit of a difficult time, I'm going to go ahead and give you a sentence. You can pause the video and then you can write the sentence. And I'll write the sentence as well, and then I'll go over with you some of the common mistakes that I see, because you don't get very many chances to make any errors. You want to get it right when you get in there. And the USCIS officers have a whole list of different words they can use in a different order and create sentences which they will say, and you have to write correctly in your interview. So let's get started. And one little tip I want to give you, because I've learned this from a past client. He believed that one of his friends who got a certain sentence at his office, because that person went to the same office he went to, he thought he would get the same sentence, and he just studied that one sentence and didn't take the time to really prepare and learn English and try to learn the different words and phrases and everything he would be tested on. So don't make that mistake. Take the time to practice, and I'll put a link in the description box below for the USCIS website, which has a bunch of pages of flashcards you can actually cut out, and you can print them out and practice them, or just use them on your screen to practice. Okay, let's get started. Just like a USCIS officer would say, I'll say the sentence and then pause and give you time to write it yourself, and then we'll go over it. All right, the sentence is, Washington was the first president. Okay, at your interview, if you need anything repeated, politely ask the officer to please repeat the sentence, and they will go ahead and repeat it for you. At this time, you can pause the video and practice writing your sentence. Washington was the first president. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and write it. We're going to use purple because that's my favorite color. I'll write each word out. You can take a look and see if you've made any mistakes as I go along, and then I'll tell you some of the most common mistakes that I see from clients who have some issues with English, or English wasn't their first language. And this is especially challenging, I know, for those of you where your language you speak doesn't even use the same alphabet that we do in English. All right, Washington was the first. You want to make sure to space out your words, and don't rush when you're in there. It's not about how quickly you can write it. It's just about writing correctly. Okay, so the first thing is, did you capitalize Washington? Not only is Washington a name, but this is the beginning of the sentence, and if you don't capitalize this, you do a little W like that, USCIS officer is going to mark that incorrect, and that will count against you. I think you can only make 2 errors is the rule now, so make sure to always capitalize the first letter of the word in the beginning of a sentence. Was, W-A-S, the first president. Another big mistake I see when I go to these interviews is punctuation. If there is not a period at the end of the sentence that the officer gives you, they will also mark that wrong. The most common mistake I see, though, is spelling. So make sure president is spelled wrong or spelled correctly. I know it's a long word. Some of the longer words you get can be a little bit more challenging, and that is when I see a lot of mistakes. All right, I'm going to erase this. I'll give you another sentence. And if you have any questions about going to a naturalization interview or about these type of tests, you can put them in the description or in the comment section below. I'll reply to them, or maybe I'll even do a video on some idea if you have some important question you need answered by an immigration attorney. All right, so the next sentence is, Independence Day is in July. I'll let you pause the video and write that out, and then we'll go over it. Okay, you should have stopped, wrote out the sentence, and now we'll do it together. Okay, Independence, I know that's a big word, Day is in July, period. Okay, so first we've got Independence Day. That's the name of an important day, the 4th of July. And so that independence is going to be capitalized and day. And of course, because independence is the beginning of a sentence, it's capitalized. So did you capitalize the I in independence? Did you capitalize day? Did you capitalize July? That's the name of a month. And did you put punctuation at the end of your sentence? I want you to remember, because the last two examples we used started with a name, so it was going to be capitalized anyways. Even if that was not the name of something, and let's say the first word in the sentence was the, then you better spell it with a capital T, not a lowercase t. Practice your spelling, your punctuation, and if you keep writing and rewriting and looking at the different sentences that USCIS officers use, then you'll get better and you will be ready and prepared for your day. If you are planning on applying for naturalization and you want an experienced immigration attorney to prepare your packet, you want to hire an attorney, you can call me. My number is 601-724-9255. And again, remember, I'll put the USCIS link below, which contains all of the different words that a USCIS officer can use in a sentence. And don't think you're just going to get a short 3-letter or 3-word sentence. Sometimes they'll get longer sentences. Sometimes they'll give you shorter ones. They like to mix it up. So practice, and congratulations on making it this far to get to the naturalization interview. If you need any assistance, you want to have some immigration questions answered, give me a call, and I would be happy to talk to you.